Good morning, dear students. In this video, we are going to study about Australia. This is chapter number 9, Australia, on page number 130. Children, please note it down. Australia is a country, a continent, and an island. Since Australia is on a single landmass, just please underline, it is sometimes referred to as the island continent. So children, you should know why Australia is known as an island continent, because it is placed on a single landmass. It is located in Oceania between the Indian Ocean and the South Pacific Ocean. Now what is Oceania? Oceania is name which is used in geography. Come to the definition part. It's a name used in geography for the region made up of Australia, New Zealand, New Guinea and several other island nations in the surrounding area. Please learn it as a definition. Now you'll see this Oceania lies between Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is at the bottom of, you can see over here, this lies between Indian Ocean and the South Pacific Ocean. So this landmass is Australia, which lies between Indian Ocean and South Pacific Ocean. Next information is the population of Australia is concentrated along the eastern and southeastern coast. Remember, population of Australia is concentrated, means you'll find more population along the eastern as well as southeastern coast, right? As you know very well, north, south, east, west. So eastern part and the southeastern part, this region you'll find more of population in Australia. The geography of country is extremely diverse, ranging from the snow-capped mountains of the Australian Alps and Tasmania to large deserts, tropical and temperate forests. So you'll find lots of diversity. Okay, diversity means you'll find lots and lots of variations in Australia. You'll find the snow-capped mountains also. You'll also find large deserts in Australia. Okay, as well as the tropical and temperate forest. Children, what is tropical forest? Let's read out. Now, pertaining to characteristics of occurring in or inhabiting the tropics, especially the humid tropics, means tropical forests exist in the areas which are the tropics, Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn, okay, and temperate forest is characterized by, it's also it's a region or climate characterized by mild temperatures. Here you'll find the temperatures not very hot or very cold. In tropical, it could be in the extremes, right? Now, neighboring countries include Indonesia, East Timor and Papua New Guinea to the north and the Solomon Islands, 1 or 2, and French dependency of New Caledonia to the east and New Zealand to the southeast. Please underline the names. Okay, you have to underline the neighboring countries of Australia. Then talking about the location and area, Australia is the smallest continent and the 6th largest country in the world. Please underline. It is officially called the Commonwealth of Australia and is located in a region called Australasia. Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea and the nearby islands are collectively called Australasia. Please underline this also, very important point, that why it is called Australasia, because it comprises of Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea and the nearby islands. Altogether they are named as Australasia, right? Then it is the only continent to lie entirely in the southern hemisphere. You'll find that there are, come to the map, you'll find there is no other island, continent in the southern hemisphere, and this is the only continent which lies to the entirely. So you'll find half of South America, half of Africa, okay, but Australia covers entirely the southern hemisphere, is found in the southern hemisphere, sorry. Therefore, the seasons are opposite to what is experienced in the northern hemisphere. So, if you talk about the seasons of Australia, you'll find whatever the seasons are in northern hemisphere is completely opposite in Australia. They celebrate, very important point, they celebrate a warm Christmas as it's summer during December. It is also only the continent in the world that is also a single country. Australia is located between the Indian Ocean and the South Pacific Ocean that we read just now, which lies to its west and east respectively. To its north is the Arafura Sea, please underline, Arafura Sea, and the southern sea lies to its south. So just remember these two names, north and south. This is in the north, and Arafura Sea is in the north of Australia, and southern sea is to the south of Australia. As Australia lies in the southern hemisphere, very important line. Now read this. As Australia lies in the southern hemisphere, it has often been called the land down under. Please underline. As Australia lies in the southern hemisphere, it has often been called the land down under. Okay, just mark it important. Now students, like in this chapter, we'll be doing the question answer side by side, page wise. Okay, so what have we learnt on this page? That why Australia is known as an island continent. Just come to the question answers part. Please take out page number 150. This question is, why is Australia referred to as an island continent? So the answer you have just learned. Just write on page number 131 over here and come back to 131 page. So can you mark? You can mark over here. This is answer number 1. Since Australia is on a single landmass, it is sometimes referred to as the island continent. You can mark the answer up till here. Children, please note down this for question number 4, 4A part. Write this way, 4A part, the answer is here. And come back to the question part. And children, this is page 130, not 131. Correct? Next question is, why is Australia called the land down under? Again, page 130. This also we read on page number 130. Why is Australia called the land down under? Come to page 130. Here you have the answer. As Australia lies in the southern hemisphere, it has been often called the land down under. This is answer 4B part. Now let's continue. In fact, its name, Australia, is derived from Latin australis for southern. So Australia is derived from a Latin word which is called australis, and this means southern. The Tropic of Capricorn passes through the middle of Australia. So just underline which tropic passes through the middle of Australia. Tropic of Capricorn. Right? Australia has a variety of landscapes and wildlife. Landscape, that is physical features. Okay, mountains, plateaus, plains, etc., deserts, and it has variety of wildlife too. The northern part has tropical forests, while the central part has arid deserts. Arid means dry deserts. On the eastern and southeast part, you will find mountains. So, just check it out. North, south, east, west. You'll find that it has the northern part has tropical forest. Central part has dry lands, right? And eastern and southeastern part you'll find mountains. That is how you have to learn on your own. Okay, read the chapter and try to understand. This continent also has many unique animals. Unique means animals which are not found anywhere, one of its kind, like kangaroos, koalas, dingoes, and platypus that are only found in Australia. Now, before we begin the brief history of Australia, let's study the facts about Australia in the small box given. The capital of Australia is Canberra. And area covered by Australia is about this much square kilometer. Main language spoken in Australia is English. Major religion is Christianity. Currency is Australian dollar. Latitudinal extent is 10 degree south to 40 degrees south. Longitudinal extent is 114 degree east to 154 degree east. Okay, latitudinal, these are latitudinal this way, latitudinal extent and longitudinal extent. Please come back to the question answers part. Now up till here what we have studied, what is the latitudinal extent of Australia? Then you write on page 131 over here. This is answer number 4th E. Children, previous answer over here this is 4th B. This is 4th B and this should be 4th E. E part. Okay, this is 4th E. Children, we are going to, in this video, we are going to finish our work up till here. In next video, we will continue with Australia, a brief history.